Tomorrow morning we were going to have our concrete pour, and I was down here on some other business, so I thought I'd give you guys one last look, show you what the grid looks like up there before we start pouring tomorrow morning. So let's go up and take a look. This 2 foot by 2 foot grid that is in here, and you can see how the concrete bars turn and go down. We have ones that come from the bottom here and then turn and go up, but we also have the ones that are across the top here turn and go down. So you got ones going up and ones going down, so that this concrete pour will be nice and solid. That looks wonderful. Today is our pour day. I got my buddy Jeff here with me. He's my neighbor. Came out to take a look at it. So let's turn around and I'll show you guys. It is about 5:45 in the morning. It's nice and cool out. And here we go. This is what it looks like. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be great. So right now, you can see we're setting all of the cutouts. I say cutouts. These are going to be the stub outs. One's for the vent pipe for the sanitary sewer. I have some electrical for up on the deck, and I put one more that I can run my PEX piping in the event that I want to put a kitchen up on the deck. So it's very easy to do that right now, versus having to come back and core drill to get water up to the roof. So right now I can put a sleeve in, and I can run my PEX piping up between that. So right now, let's go up to the top and take a look. We are now just minutes away from our big old concrete pour. So I'm here with the operator, John, is that right?
Yes, sir.
So John, what do you think?
I think we're golden.
Wonderful. So I'm going to turn around here and show you the setup again, just like we had for all the other pours. But if you haven't watched any of the other videos, one, I strongly recommend that you watch them, but two, I'll go through it. All right, so concrete truck here backs up. He dumps into this hopper on the back of the pump truck. Pump truck has his big rams. Boom, boom, boom. Pumps it up, this guy. Oh my gosh, hope I don't fall off of this thing. Over that. And then down, right there. John has his controls right here. So that's how he runs all the controls. He'll be able to maneuver this very easily back and forth and back and forth. So they will just literally take the concrete and they'll just start smearing it out. And then we'll have the finishers come up. When it starts to set up a little bit, we'll start smoothing it out. You will not be using the big power trowels. He'll have the long one to get it smoothed out, and then they're going to do all of it by hand finishing. The finish that we want to put on here is not a broom, but it's not polished like your garage floor. The reason is they're going to have a rubber membrane. It's almost like liquid rubber, just in case we have any extra cracking that happens up here. We will still have to make sure that we have the waterproof, even though the concrete is waterproof. All right, I'm here with, what's your name?
Scott.
Scott and
JC.
JC. So How many yards of concrete do we have in our trucks today?
9 yards.
So 9 and 9. And how many yards do we have that's going up on top?
Got it at 35 yards.
35 yards. Oh, excellent. All right then. So, any special mix or anything, which is pretty standard?
We have a water filter, dye bags.
Okay, you got the Zypex on it? That's wonderful. All right. So, your guys' job is to not let that thing run out of concrete.
Yes,
is that
sir.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Well, I will let you guys be. It looks like we're just about ready to start, so I will get out of the way. So, thank you guys.
You have a good day.
All right. Talk to you guys soon. There it is. I'll try to be as steady as possible since I'm so zoomed up. We're getting ready to start pouring. Looks like we have the next truck has already arrived. And so the good thing is he'll be able to empty that first truck very quickly so that we'll get our second truck. It looks like we're just about ready. Gotta got one more guy, all the equipment, and see, here we go, I think. I hear the pumper, hear the rammer, and just like that, we're off to the races. Okay. We'll zoom over here so you guys can see. Coming out of the truck there, goes into the hopper right there. Gets pumped at about 5,000 psi up this big old arm, and then drop it right out, just like that. Okay, we are done with our first truck. That took all of about 9 minutes. So now we're going to start with the power trowel to start establishing our slope, ever so slight, but it'll start to establish the slope. We did it just like the garage floor. We'll mark it on the walls, and then you'll use that power trowel. I'll scoot over here so you guys can see it and zoom up for you. I'll hold it as steady as possible. And that's where that big long power trowel, you can start establishing those elevations there. So many times you see on social media that people try to put their best highlight, or that there's never a problem and everything is perfect. But I'm going to be as honest with you guys as possible to show you that we had one of our forms scoot on us. So I wouldn't really call it a blowout as much as one of the forms came loose. And so we're going to fix it real quick. And I'm going to turn around and I'll show you where they have to push it back. You can see where there's a little bit of a bow. I'm going to zoom up on it right now. If you look right down that deal, see there's a little bow on that top band that we were talking about. And so, zoom back out here. You got to pull the concrete away and then work on the outside of it and push that form back level, put the new screws in it and push it back. In the meantime, we can still pour over on this side over here. We can still work over here. And in the meantime, while they're working on that one little edge piece, and that way we won't slow down the concrete that's in the truck, the concrete that's in our pumper, that we don't have any problems with the concrete actually wanting to set up. The good thing is that it's super early in the morning. We're in the upper 60s, maybe low. I don't even think it's hit 70 yet. Humidity is nice and high, so we're setting pretty good still. They'll continue to work on that while David will continue pouring over on this section over here. Okay, so it's taken about 30 minutes, but the guys were able to get the form. It was out just a little bit, had a little bow to it. They were able to get all the concrete pushed out of the way, and then bring it back in. And now we're gonna put the concrete back. So Doug will get his power trowel over there, start working that. We have the other guys down here. They're watching to make sure everything's looking good from down below. Okay, well, I'm here with my Superman, and we can tell somebody's a little dirty today.
Yeah.
Well, you want to tell us what happened?
Well, John, when the boss goes home looking like this, you know you had an eventful day. I like to go home just as clean as I got here. But, you know, on a job like this, as intricate as it was, there's always something that can happen. We got a little excited pouring on one side over there, and got a little bit too much in the, got a little bit too deep, and one of our pools started spreading out.
I saw that.
So we stopped. We kept on going this way with the crew over there fixing the form up. And so we're finished now, it's poured, getting ready to smooth everything out. And, even though it was an eventful day, it was a successful day.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Well, I tell you what, that's probably going to be it for this episode. We're going to have to let it dry for a little bit, but the next things that we're going to work on, let me go over here. I'm sure that thing is so loud. What we're going to be working on is that we're going to have a deck on the lower for the basement deck and then the first floor. So the next things that are going to happen is David's going to start working on all the engineering for our concrete deck for our basement walkout and our first floor. So in the meantime, we're going to let this set up. We're going to go through 4th of July, and then after that we're going to hit it hard and be right back out here. So thank you guys for joining us today. That was monumental for me personally. But I'm gonna have a concrete roof with a rooftop deck. I'm giddy. What a day. What a day. Oh, and how long it took? 2 hours. So after that, our guys up there are gonna spend the next few hours, start doing all the smoothing. The sun's coming out. We'll let it harden up a little bit, do some more hand troweling, and we'll go from there. So you guys have a good day. We'll talk to you all soon.